Hello YouTube, it's Pac-Man building time at last. It's been quite a few months. Stick some credits in. So yeah, I've been away for quite a while. Reason being is because I said in a few of my videos that me and my wife were expecting a baby, and we've got a little boy called Finn, which is, everyone says it changes your life, and it pretty much has, which is why it's been so many months in between me posting a video on YouTube, but obviously for the better. It's so good. It's just, you know, it's such a cute little kid as well. So yes, we're finally getting on top of things now, so I should be able to do some more work out in the garage and do some more videos and things. So the video that I'm going to put up today is stuff I've recorded ages ago. I just haven't had time to edit it all together. As you can see, I'm crap at this game. Let's put another credit in. So yeah, I've done quite a little bit extra as well that I need to sort of edit. So hopefully there'll be another video shortly. But yeah, so this is a little while ago, but we'll carry on. Let's see if I can clear this board first. I've never really played this game before. I think I remember John from John's Arcade having this game. Talking of John, actually, this weekend is the UK VAC meet at Arcade Club, and also the Skyscraper reveal, UK reveal, which I'm going to. By the time this video is up, it'll probably be tomorrow, which is Saturday the 14th. So yeah, looking forward to that as well. Having a few drinks, because since the little lad's been here, I've not really had many beers and stuff. So I'm gonna let my hair down a little bit. Dead again on this game. So yeah, looking forward to that. But oh gosh, I'm rubbish. I'm not gonna bother anymore. Let's carry on with the video. So we're in shaky cam mode today. I thought the next job I'd tackle was the coin door. As you can see, it's quite rusty front and back. The frame is a bit bent and all sorts. I managed to straighten it out a few videos ago. That's probably as good as I'm going to get it. But we need to strip all the old paint off. I don't think I can get away with painting of the top really. I'm not sure. I've watched the John's Arcade video on this. This isn't that much worse, but I think I'm going to strip it right back to the metal and start again, just as a good exercise really. What I've bought is some of this. So this is the nearest to the citrus strip that the guys use in the States. A lot of our stuff's now been made weaker, unfortunately. EU regulations and all that sort of stuff. So apparently this one's pretty good though. So no nonsense. I've got a scraper and a brush. But I think to start with, I'm going to strip. So I've taken the control panel off of the frame. I've never had any coin mechs. Need to get some. So I'm going to figure out how to clean up these things here, and there's a bit of rust. Looking at it, it's not that bad. I mean, it's just these big bits here is pretty bad. So I'm going to take them all off, and then I'll probably give them a scrub before we do anything. I might even paint over these so they don't become rusty again. So we shall see. So the stuff in the one inside there is fine. It's just it's actually quite solid, so it's just surface rust hopefully. That's an old cable from before. I think that's for the coin meter, isn't it, which I'm not using. I might do eventually, but I'm not bothered by it because it needs power and I can't bother with it. So I'm going to strip this all out. There's a John's Arcade video if you want to see how to strip a Midway Coin door. I'm not going to bother boring you with that. You can go see his is probably much better than mine. And it's only sort of undoing bits here and there, so it's not very exciting at all for me to show it again. I'm going to try and save this this little sticker down here so as well. So yeah, so once I've taken all this out, we'll come back and we'll try and clean up some of these bits and pieces. And then it's a bit late now in the middle of the week, so probably the weekend, a few days later, a few days time, I'm gonna start using this no nonsense paint stripper and see how it goes. Okay, shaky cam mode again. We've got the coin door stripped all its parts. This one's got a hole in the top. It's strictly not a Pac-Man coin door because it has the hole in the top. Actually, well, I say it's got the hole, got the blank here it goes in as well. So that was used for a credit button on other games if you want to install a credit button. I haven't bothered, to be honest. I'm just going to leave the blank. I'm going to repaint the blank. So that basically goes in like that, like so. So I'm bothered about that. Yeah, so I'll put that over there. So the coin door, like I say, it's all stripped. It's not too bad. I think it looks, but it looked worse than it was. I might have got sanding it rather than putting, I don't know. It's just dirt. If I just give it clean, a bit of sand, I reckon I might have to strip it back to metal. There's quite a bit of rust everywhere, but it's just, yeah, it's just, we'll see. I think this is pretty gone. I'm going to drill out the what they call rivets. And I could reuse it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on one side. I'm not going to chuck it away. I'm going to get hold of the reproduction. The annoying thing with reproduction, we don't have a reproduction of this one. It's a slightly different one. I don't know if this is the older style one. You can see it's scratched to hell there. If it wasn't for this bit, I'd keep it. But I'm not chucking it away, so I'll keep it either way. So also all the parts are in this little bag here. So I've read online. The way I checked John's Arcade when he did it, he put all the metal bits like that were into a tumbler and left it for a couple of days, and it cleaned them all up. Now I haven't got anything like that, but apparently you can use our old friend vinegar. Now you're supposed to use white vinegar. I've only got this, so we'll have to use that, but it's British. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm also going to put it in one of these tubs in case it spills out everywhere. I don't want the smell of fish and chip in the garage. So we'll leave that for a few hours or so, and hopefully that'll clean it up. I've got to clean these as well. Apparently vinegar will work on that as well. It's really weird. All the rest of this is fine. It's just that side. Must be a slightly different metal. It's very thin. And the inside's fine as well. I don't know if that comes off. But I wonder if it's worth just dipping that in some vinegar rather than me just scrubbing away, because it's in pretty good condition. If we look at the whole of the coin mix, there's only little bits I can take that off and look at that scrub. So the worst thing really is this, which I'm not even using. I can remove this from its little holder, so perhaps we'll do that as well. But it's getting late, so I'm just going to put this into vinegar, leave it overnight, and then we'll come back the next day and hopefully all will be well. Okay, so it's 24 hours later after putting this all the bits into some vinegar, all the white stuff, and that's some bicarbonate soda or baking soda, which I put into this one to neutralise the acid. So move this out of the way. So let's have a look. Put these in as well. So let's just see. Is it coming off? I'm not sure. This vinegar is quite old, so it might not be as acidy as. I think what I need to do is get some kind of wire brush or something Oh no, actually it's coming off. Yeah, I need something to scrub it with. Right, let me go and empty this stuff into the drain and I'll come back. Okay, I've emptied them out, give them a bit of a wash. I can't remember if that one's clean or not, but it looks pretty new. So, I don't know if there's any grubby ones at all left now. They're all pretty good actually. Yeah, these ones in particular, there's a little bit of something on there, but there we go, it's come straight off. These were very dirty. These are the ones that sort of exposed on the outside of the coin door. Very, very clean. So I'll give them a wash with some water, but put them in the bicarb as well. Dump those two in, only for a little bit, because otherwise the rest of it, especially these, going to get rusty. So get focus. There we go. So don't really want the vinegary water to go in, so just put these in by hand. Okay, so leave those in there for a bit and we'll come back, give it a shake. Come back in an hour and that'll all be neutralised, and we'll give it a bit of a scrub and then we'll dry them off. Okay, back to shaky cam. So I've washed these off. These are obviously still a bit rusty, so I'll put those there and I'll have a scrub of those in a second. That's still rusty there. But the rest of these look pretty good. Yeah, they're very shiny now. As I say, I can't remember which ones were dirty and which ones weren't, but all very shiny, so I need to dry those off. Okay, so today I thought we'd start on the control panel metal. Now I've got it all apart. I'm going to do it on the on this first. So I've got this stuff here. Hopefully it's alright. I've not really got anything to pull this into, unfortunately. But in a second, I suppose I can pour it into this empty sort of container here. So not too much that'll do. Always put some more in. So I don't know how good this stuff is. I got it from Screwfix, which is a sort of trade / DIY place over in the UK. That's pretty good. It's got quite good reviews on this, so let's try. Okay, it's pretty liberally applied. What does it say? Okay, so what I might do, and I wasn't going to do it, but as it's going to take a little while, I wonder if we make a start on the actual coin door as well. Do you know what, I think we will. Just push this to one side. The thing with the coin door is we need to drill out the rivets on the badge. So you need to drill out, so you've got 6 rivets on that. So you need to drill them out from the back. So it's going to get a drill. So I'm trying to drill these rivets out. There's one here. was it. Sound like my drill bit snapped, but I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. So there's one of them gone. You can see that. Is that the right way? Might help. So that one there's now gone. So I'm going to go and do the other ones. It's taking a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time. So there's the old thing. I might keep that. Don't know. So I'll do the rest and come back. You can see over there, the little rivets are on there. Badge now the front, which is now, yeah, so I'm going to keep that. Probably won't do anything with it because look at this, it's pretty scratched up. So you can see on the original, obviously this is the original, you can see it's like a texture, that's you can see the way it came out of the factory, like this sort of textured effect. I'm not really a fan of that, to be honest. I know it's original, but I'd rather looking smooth is probably the easiest way to paint this. So this is all, like I say, it's all coming off. The reason being, I mean, you could probably try and save this paint, but there's sort of rust embedded in it and all sorts of stuff. So cleanest and easiest way is just to remove the paint and put it back on. So I bought a couple of wire wheel things for my Dremel tool. So that would be used to clean up some of the bits and pieces as well. So that's been on for about half an hour. We'll add, so I can just move it this way a little bit, not touching it. And what we'll do is we'll put some on the front of the coin door. Okay, so that's that covered on both. Did this about 15 minutes, half an hour. So I'll leave this for a bit anyway. About 15 minutes, half an hour after that bit. So we'll leave them both for about an hour or so. So quickly I can see it's already starting to eat into the paint. If we can, almost like it's dry, it penetrates in. If we can focus. So you can see there, starting to sort of dry it up almost and take the paint off the metal. So like I say, we'll leave that for an hour or so, and then we'll come back, probably apply another coat, and again leave that for another hour, and then we'll start scraping it all off, and then we'll have to do the other side. Okay, it's been about an hour, both of these. I've got a scraper just for this job. So if we can start on this. I don't know if it's, we might need the, yeah, it's coming off. Yeah, definitely you need 2 coats. We'll put the instructions. Okay, it says apply a second coat on top of the first coat. So we'll do that rather than trying to scrape it off, because it does look like it's. It says once it's penetrated, I can see that it's coming off pretty easily. So I'm going to have another get a lot of this. Get through it quite quickly. Just wipe this off. Yeah. So yeah, we'll apply a second coat and then we'll come back another hour. So I let this soak in for about a couple of hours at the end. Got a couple of things to do. So let's firstly peel the sticker off this. Oh, that's great, it's not going to do it. Oh well. Let's try scraping. Oh yeah, look at that. This stuff's pretty good. Yeah, it's just coming straight off. I just went and bought some kitchen roll because I have to use a lot of it. So just helps around my hand while I hold on to it. Don't fancy this getting on the skin that much. Oops. Not quite as good as that citrus strip that John uses on John's Arcado. It's not quite as good. I'd say about 90%, 80% is good. It does sort of send it to put it to liquid, but it's not quite as effective. I think there's a restriction on the chemicals over here. But, it's doing pretty well. Yeah, it's not like it's falling off. I have to sort of scrape it off, but it is coming off. Look at that. Better than sanding out. You can see the colour of the stuff come off. You can see the rust is almost within the paint. What I'll do is, once I've got through all this, I'm going to make a cut in a second, because you don't want to see me just going through all this. Get as much off as I can, wipe it all down, and then go in with the wire wheel, and then we'll flip it and do the other side. I'll do the same with this. If we have a quick look at, have a quick go at this and see. Yeah, oh, look at that. Much easier on here. I think maybe because it's a bigger surface area. There we go, look at that. I would say it's almost as good as citrus strip. Doesn't so much turn it to liquid, turns it to like a paste. It's pretty good. Yeah, not bad. So I'll go around and do all that with this and I'll come back. Okay, got a bit of shaky camo going on. So I've the frames in there as well. Dipped in some hot water to get rid of most of the stuff. So it's looking pretty good. You see the surface was already starting. It's ridiculous. But that's pretty bare bones metal now, and I'll go over it with a wire brush, not more, it's too late. What I'm going to do, you can see some of it dripped onto the side, is go around. This is much thinner paint. I mean, this just fell off. The weird thing is, the paint came off here very easily. Off of there, not so much. Now this frame came from a different coin door, so I wonder if there's more paint on this. There's obviously a lot more rust. It may stop the chemical reaction, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another lot of this on the back. I'm going to do another lot on that on the front. Then I'll probably run out of the stuff, the paint removal stuff, to go and get some more. And then hopefully that will then get rid of most of the black from the front, that, and this will then be done. And then we'll just have a go at the back of that. So yeah, this is looking pretty good now. Obviously I've managed to get in there a little bit, but I'll put some more stuff in there. There's a lot of rust and things. It's cleaned up. It was just horrible in there before. So yeah, so I'll do this side, and then we'll come back to this one again. Focuses. Yeah, we'll come back to this, and then once that's all done, we'll come back and we'll start painting. The mess this stuff makes. About to shake cam mode, I actually dried all this off and had a go at it with the wire wheel attachment I bought, and it looks pretty rusty, but I had to go quickly with the higher settings. You can see it's taking off the rust. Higher settings means on here, but it's very loud and it's late now, so it's just to try it out. So I can get this back to bare metal pretty easy, get rid of all this rust and stuff. So what we'll do, I think, is we'll plonk over the other side, then we'll do the rest of the get rid of the paint on this side. As you can see, I've got one coat on there already. So I'll apply to this side and then come back in about an hour and apply to both again. And then give it all a wash and dry off, and then we'll come back tomorrow at some point and we'll get the wire wheel going, make it all nice and shiny, and then we can apply paint. So it's the next day here and we're in shaky cam mode again. So most of the paint's off of this. The actual coin door itself came out really well. See the size, a couple of bits of paint and things hanging around. There's a bit of surface rust from yesterday, so it got a little bit wet because I washed it all off. We can get rid of that easy enough. This, the paint, I didn't bother putting a second coat on here because I just managed to scrape most of the paint off, but there's lots and lots of rust. Then goes the other side. So we're going to do a lot of sanding. I've bought another wire wheel, so I've got the wire wheel for the Dremel, so that's for small bits, but I needed something a bit bigger, so I've got this for the drill. So what I need to do is I need to go around the whole of this thing. There's like spots in there that need to get rid of the paint. Just need to make it as clean as possible before we put the paint on, which is going to be this, which is similar to the stuff I think John's Arcade uses. It was from Amazon. Price wasn't too bad. I don't know how far this is gonna go. I might have to get another one of these. I don't know. Hopefully I have enough for two coats back and front, and maybe some more left for these metal bits. Otherwise I have to order some more. So put that back up there. I'm not going to use that yet. So what I'm going to do first is get this as clean as possible, and we'll do the painting on this first and see how we go. And if that goes okay, then we'll start on this. So the mini wire wheel and the bigger wire wheel seem to have done the trick. It's pretty shiny now. A couple of blemishes, but it'll take me forever to try and get rid of everything. There's a bit of paint there. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Obviously there's dents and things are still in this thing still, but I'm not all that bothered. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is give this a paint and see how we go. Okay, so we got our can. Shaking it for a little bit, let's just see. Okay, so let's go and crack this. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, let's this bit here. I'll let that dry for an hour or so, and then we'll come back to that one. So I put the second coat of the coin door frame on, so that's drying still, and we've pretty much got to the point now where I can't go any further with this. It's looking pretty good. It's not too bad to do. These bits are obviously a bit of a pain around. I haven't managed to get everything. These bits in here are a right pain. I managed to get most of it. Still a bit of sort of surface rust, but I mean, I've got little wire wheels, but they can only get in so far, so that's going to have to do, I think. Yeah, a few days have passed. This is pretty much painted out. I've said that I've missed a bit there, so I'll have to do that again in a second. So I just need another coat, but I've just put it on there to keep it safe at the moment. The last coat is going on the coin door over there. The next thing I thought, I'll have to buy another lot of paint actually as well, so I've got 2 lots there. I'm going to use the old wire wheel to remove all the rust, surface rust of this, and on that side. And we're going to get this paint next, so So I'm not going to bore you with all the painting and stuff. We've already done it once with that, so we'll paint this. Okay, still in shaky cam mode. We're still waiting for things to dry. We're doing the front of the, I don't know what you would call it, I suppose you call it the bezel retainer at the top there. Doing the front of that now. A couple of bits I missed on some of these. They're just drying again. So I'm going to start wire wheeling some of the bits from the coin door. So I always make a start on this. You can see, if I can flip this around, you can see the rust how it used to be on the middle bit, and on the outside I've managed to scrape away all the rust. I don't know, this is all rusty as well, and this, I can still see there's bits on it, so I need to go through, do all the bits. I also painted some of the screws for the bezel retainer, so they're all black now. So I just need to go through and wire wheel all this and then paint some of the bits like the screws and stuff if I need to. I don't think I need to do any more painting of the screws or anything. So I'm going to wire wheel all the stuff and then we'll come back. In fact, here's a quick before shot. I mean, I've had a go at these already with the vinegar to get rid of a lot of the rust off, so they're not too bad. Obviously these need polishing up. Those I might strip and paint, I don't know. And these need a good, that's metal there, that's plastic, so I just need to take those off and get into those bits there, the rust. And these have been sitting in WD-40 for I don't know how long, so I need to dry all those off. So this is before, and then we'll have a look at what it looks like after. Okay, so I've wire wheeled all this stuff. It's pretty shiny. There's a bit of rust inside there, but not bothered at the moment. Surface rust. These are all shiny now. These will clean up a little bit. I think I'm going to try and find a way of making 20 pence ones, depending on what coin mech I get for my coin door. I've also painted a little sort of, so that's sort of a plug for that. So a coin door plug or something, I don't know. I've also got these two I've sanded down back to metal and painted. Obviously these things are still drying. I have dried all of the nuts and bolts and things, because you can see where the WD-40 came from. I've just got to wire wheel this now, and then I have to wait for this lot to dry. Put the coin door back together, and then we'll take this apart and then wire wheel all the surface rust off here, and then start painting the control panel. Okay, coin door is now done. It's pretty good. I was going to put some lacquer on it, but I think it'd be alright. It looks pretty, yeah, it's pretty smooth. So obviously it's a bit crusty in there, but couldn't really get all the crap out of there, but no one ever seen there really, so that's fine. So yeah, so I've got all the other parts and stuff. Well, they're all sanded and things. I need to do that bit across there, but we'll leave it till last. So these are pretty shiny as well. So I'm going to put this all back together and then we'll stick it on the cap. Okay, all the bits are on. It looks pretty good. If we come up a bit closer, paint job's not too bad. So that's pretty good. Got some finger marks there. We'll wipe those off. But yeah, that looks much better than it did. So you got some finger marks and things on there. But we could do with a lock there. Probably get that next. So this can just stay shut. Obviously the next thing we're going to do is do the same thing to this here. So that's the next job. Okay, shaky cam mode today. This is a couple of weeks after I finished this, because I wanted to paint the rest of the metal. There's a couple of issues with bits of hair and stuff landing on the paint. So this is obviously all okay, the coin door. But I got around to doing the control panel, which doesn't look too bad. I've put all the bits back on it now. That's not stuck yet. I'm going to leave that to the last minute. I'm probably going to paint these black eventually. And I did this bit as well. And the security screws are painted as well. It's basically the same thing. It just took me a while. I also used some of this lacquer. It's not my left actually now. on the control panel, you can see a little bit, it's like a hammered effect that's caused on there. It's not too bad, and in fact if you look at it from here it's great. Basically hoping that's going to protect the paint underneath from obviously people's hands and stuff going to go on here. I also did it on here as well. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So all the metal bits are pretty much painted. I was going to paint these. So let me just put this back over here. I was going to paint these, but what I've actually got, I'm going to get some of these on eBay. I've got some plastic ones like this, which are going to go on there, which is going to look a bit better. I want some curved edge, but I couldn't find any with a curved edge. In fact, I think it's going to be more like that. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, those can be better. I haven't put those on yet, can't bother. So they'll go on. They're over there. Also, we saw I got from America. I can't remember the guy who actually sold me these, but he gave me some rejected ones as well. So obviously I took this off. And he gave me one of these. And he gave me this. And he also gave me 2 of these as well. So I might, I've got a spare coin door that I'm going to sell on, probably won't sell it for much. I'll probably chuck 1 or 2 of these in for the person who has that. But this obviously here is going to go on to that bit there. Right, so I'm going to do all the stick. I'm going to stick this down and this down at the end once everything's finished. So I'm going to leave that for now. So these can stay there. All this gubbins over here. So yeah, control panel doesn't look too bad. A little bit of a dent. Yeah, there's a slight dent there. But all in all, it's pretty good. It comes out a bit further here and here, but I think once the T-molding's gone on, it'll be alright. I think I probably sanded this back too far when I was doing the curve, so I might put some filler to straighten these back and then curve them as they should be. What else I need to do is I need to sand these properly because these aren't quite right both sides. That's probably the next thing I'm going to do, because through the post of the day came this. So this is a 1/2 inch thickness or shaft for a 1/2 inch router, which isn't mine, but I've got a 1/4 inch here, which is the same as mine. Came all the different bits and a bearing as well. So the idea is I can use this to cut my T-molding slot. I think it's 20 quid on eBay. Not bad for all the different sizes. Not tested that out yet, so I'll be testing that maybe today or tomorrow. I've got to tidy up all the crap from painting first. Also, something else that came, we just I ordered something from Arcade World UK, which is some T-molding. Probably not the cheapest. Oops, probably not the cheapest place to get T-molding from, but they're very fast delivering it, so I can bother to muck around trying to find it. It probably would have saved me about 5 quid, but I'm not so bothered about that. So it's just standard black T-molding, should be more than enough to go on the cab. So what I need to do, I probably won't bother filming it, but I just need to tidy up the corners here because they're not quite, I'm pretty sure they're not quite sort of straight. Just need to do some sanding on that and probably even up this corner with a bit of filler and stuff. So I'm going to be doing that, and then we'll come back to the T-molding, because putting filler and stuff on that isn't the most sort of interesting thing. Not that much of this is, to be honest. But anyway, for me, anyway, some of this sanding stuff is quite boring. So yes, so we're all done with this. Quick tip: if anyone has cats, take your jumpers and things off before you try and paint, because it's in our house, cats up my lap, came out here, thought I got rid of all the fur, and on one coat of paint on, I can't remember which one of these, a bit of fur got caught on it, and I had to start again. Only on the surface. I think it might have been this, so it wasn't too bad, but yeah, pain in the arse. But I mean, that's pretty good down there as well. and there. So yeah, all looking good. So I need to tidy up, like I say, all the bits and the sides around here, and then we can do our T-rolling slot. Okay, we'll leave the video there. Cab's looking good now. Obviously still a bit to do, but we're definitely on the home stretch now. T-moulding and painting, it's probably about it. Maybe need to tidy up the inside of it, but I don't know if I'll get it done this year. I was aiming to get it done before the little lad came along, but that obviously didn't happen. So anyway, I'm going to try and get as much done as I can on it this year. Maybe we'll get it finished by the end of the year. So as I'm going to the Sky Skipper reveal in Manchester this weekend, I thought I'd give this game a try. I think I've played it once before. I have no idea how it works. Hopefully when we see it in action at the weekend, we'll get a better idea of, or I'll get a better idea of how it works. I remember watching the video for the US reveal, but I still can't remember how it works. So something about, I don't know, the sort of spades and hearts and clubs and things and cards, I have no idea. Something with a plane, I don't know. Let's have a look. Auto takeoff, yeah, okay. Okay, go drop bombs on things, I can't remember. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a lot more, well, not a lot more videos, there's at least a couple of videos up between now and the new year, because obviously work and looking after the little lad, it's although my wife does most of it while I'm at work, to be honest, but it does take its time, but you know, it's good. So, and I'll try and get a video of the weekend if I can. I'll put at the so if I have to take a lot of video, I'll put some up so some of you guys can see it. Yeah, I don't really know what you have to do. Do you have to collect all these things? I don't know. Is that fuel? I don't know. This. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, you can't do that. It's not like that other plane game, I can't remember what it's called, that you go from right to left, Sky something. Sky Kid, that's the one. I quite like that one actually, that's good fun. Okay, so well, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon.